Let's get to some breaking news out of Orlando, Florida. Police say several people are dead after a mass shooting at a business. Few other details have been released, but our affiliate WKMG is on air right now with the story, so let's go ahead and listen in.
Forsyth is closed from University to State Road 50 from this shooting scene. And we've been on the air now for about half an hour. You have to imagine that people are on their way to work, trying to get to work. So there have been there could be some traffic issues in that area with that road closure. But in the last half hour, we are getting more information in. Now we know that there is a confirmed shooting with multiple fatalities. Not sure exactly which business this happened at. There are several businesses in the area, but we heard Johnny Fernandez report several times this morning that the large law enforcement presence appears to be in front of the Gerber Collision and Glass Center. And that's where we see most of those law enforcement officers. Again, Sheriff Jerry Demings on his way to the scene, possibly at the scene by now. And that is an idea of the scope of this. Whenever the sheriff shows up to a scene, it is normally a pretty big deal. And you can see a number of law enforcement officers on the ground in the parking lot outside of this building. They say the situation is contained, but we are still looking at a number of deputies on the ground there. That's right. And you also mentioned that when you hear about the K-9 units that are out there, that also is an indication of the scope of the situation and the investigation that is ongoing right now. But we do know that there were multiple fatalities. Still not sure where this shooting took place, if it was inside of the building that Johnny is near on Hanging Moss Road, or if it was in a different location on Forsyth. We just know that that entire half-mile stretch about between University and State Road 50 is closed down right now because of this pending investigation. And we know that they are out there in full force, a lot of different agencies from law enforcement trying to get the situation under control. But like we said, they did just tweet out, Orange County Sheriff's Office, that the situation is contained. And we're going to get some more information from the ground now from News 6's Johnny Fernandez. Johnny, what can you tell us at this point?
Hey, good morning, you guys. Well, like you said, Kirsten, we do know this morning that this situation is contained by Orange County deputies. Now, what we know so far this morning is that this all started because of a shooting. Now, what we don't know this morning is where this shooting took place. Right now, Orange County deputies, they are focusing their investigation around the Gerber Collision and Glass Center. This is right off of 4th Side Road, right by Hanging Moss Road. This whole area blocked off with deputies, investigators, firefighters. There's about more than a dozen cruisers here on scene. So this is about a block where this is all blocked off. Now, we have confirmed that there are multiple fatalities. How many at this point, we are not sure how many fatalities there are, but we are still trying to get that confirmed by the Orange County Sheriff's Office. The big question we have so far is there a shooter on the run, or is the gunman contained? That is something we're also trying to work to get answered from Orange County Sheriff. Now, I've been asking deputies here on scene a little bit more about what's going on right now. As you can see, they are busy. They are still trying to investigate and really, I guess, piece together what exactly happened. We don't know if this shooter actually shot inside the Gerber Center or if this happened in the parking lot. One thing I can tell you is that when I got here on scene, I saw a lot of people wearing red shirts. That may be an indication that they are employees of the Gerber Center, Collision and Glass Center. And they were talking to Orange County deputies. They were talking with investigators. I did see a woman crying. So right now, we're still trying to piece together what exactly happened. But once again, multiple fatalities confirmed here by Orange County deputies. And once again, this whole area is contained. So right now, if you are heading out this way, you may want to avoid this area because you're going to be detoured to the intersection of Hanging Moss Road. That is where all the cars are being detoured. I know one thing we have been asking this morning is if employees that work in this area, if they're allowed to come. So I am across the street of a plaza. Employees, they are all lined up right behind me, looking at what is going on in front of me right here at the Gerber Collision and Glass Center. So I do not know if employees are allowed inside the Glass Center. That is something I'm still trying to get answered. So One thing I can tell you is that 2 ambulances, they did leave the scene. I saw 1 ambulance leave the scene when I got here, and then another one just during my live report in the last time I was on air with you guys. So right now, no word if those ambulances were taking people, rushing them over to the hospital. So that is something I am also still trying to get confirmed. So one thing I can tell you is that the public information officer is holding a press release, a press conference to give us more information about what happened. So we do have a crew there on scene. So that is something we're waiting to happen so we can get a little bit of more information in regards to this shooting. So once again, 1 confirmed shooting, multiple fatalities. So we are still trying to work. We're still trying to work to get answers from the Orange County Sheriff's Office. Of course, once I get any new details, I'll bring it to you here on News 6. Back over to you.